Hey guys, what's happening? It's your friend JC. What's going on? Today, what we're doing is we're going to be doing the cream cheese chicken chili, which is very good. I've already made it before, and I've done little tweaks and twacks here and there since I have tried it and done it. So let's get down to it. So right now I have instead of using the crock pot, I'm going to be using the pressure cooker. So my pressure cooker, I have it on right now, so where it's where you can do sauteing and everything. So I have it on, so we have a little bit of heat going on, so we can start mixing it all up. So with Vanessa, she had did chicken breast. The first time I did chicken breast. This time I decided to go with the dark meat. So I got chicken thighs and chicken legs. And when I got to the butcher part of the store there, last night, well, guess what? They were already closed. So what I did was I just bought a couple pounds of the thighs and legs. I got them. I cut them up myself. Deboned, deskinned. So they're right here, deboned, deskinned. There's about 2.5 pounds right here. When I did the two skinless, boneless chicken breast, I was about 1.25 pounds than I did last time. So I figured about 2.5 pounds would work perfect with the chicken meat. So I wanted to start getting a little bit brown as we're going on with our recipe. So here we go. So with all the seasonings that we have, I wanted it to marinate to start getting some of the flavor. So I put 3 tablespoons of the seasoning, all combined onto the chicken while it's been sitting as I was getting it prepared for the video. So we're gonna go ahead and toss this in. So as the seasoning's are ready, I'll get into the seasonings and stuff with you guys right now. So with the seasoning, what you do is with her, see, I doubled my recipe because it wasn't quite enough just off the single recipe of it, so I doubled it. So with that, you need with hers 1 packet of ranch dressing. So I got 1 packet of ranch and 1 packet of roasted onion, which is the same as like the French onion, because I wanted to have a little bit of the ranch with the onion flavor, and I like those little crunchy, when they do the roasted onions. So I got that part. So I got 1 of each, just zhuzh it up a little bit. And so then after that we have 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of onion powder and garlic powder. I did 1.5 tablespoons of chicken bouillon because I'm gonna be adding some water in here, and I just didn't want it to be straight water only, so I put bouillon so that way we have the chicken getting the flavor for that. So it'd be like as if we were to put some of the broth or something. So we have that going on. This one is one of this sort of just a little bit, just get a little bit of brown sear onto it, just a little tiny bit. We don't have to, but I just wanted to. And then there's also salt and pepper. Because I put the bouillon, I did not put salt itself. I did put some pepper. I put about a teaspoon of the pepper, but I did not put salt because, like I said, I did the bouillon. I put bouillon, and bouillon is usually really salty. So when I use bouillon, I usually don't try to put no salt because I don't want my food getting salty. So I'll adjust it later on though. So we have this in here, already starting to go. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to start mixing everything else in here now. So I'm just going to put the rest of the seasoning. So what I did was I had to cut it all into a bowl, and as I measured everything out, I just threw it in here. So like I said, we have the cumin. We have the toasted, the roasted onion dip. We have the ranch dip. It's the mix when you buy the package, when you add them to sour cream. It's those mixes. And then the cumin, the chili powder, the salt and pepper, the onion and garlic powders. If you don't have onion garlic powder, you can always use salt, garlic salt, onion salt. But just remember, if you're doing that, just watch with your salt. That way you don't come out too salty. Her recipe, she just did salt and pepper as desired on her chicken to give it some flavor with salt and pepper. That's how she did it. With me, I usually put salt and pepper in my food when I'm cooking it, so I just out of habit I did that. But like I said, the salt I did not do, only because I did use bouillon. So now that's starting to come out, it's a little bit cooked, so we're going to go ahead and just put the rest of the seasonings in there. And then I'm going to zhuzh it around, mix it a little bit, okay? And so while we're doing that, next what's going to be, she did black beans. My family don't really like black beans, so I did pinch up some. This is, I got a 40-ounce Sunvista can of beans, drained and rinsed. But then to that, I decided to be just a little bit of a naughty boy. I added in 15.5-ounce can of black beans just because I wanted to give it a little bit of color. And I also added in 15-ounce can of kidney beans, light red kidney beans. So that way it's more of a like the chili. You know, when you usually make chili, chili beans and all that stuff, you usually have like kidney beans, pinto beans, some other people, other kinds of beans. Depending on my mood, I'll do it just because I like to have the different colors and the textures with it all. So to this right now, we're adding in about, so it was like 40, so about 70 ounces. Well, it wouldn't even be that because you have to take out you have to consider the waters and the juices that are in. So it was like I said, 140-ounce can of pinto beans from this time, one 15-ounce can from the light kidney beans, and one 15.5-ounce can of black beans, just to give it some color. And some zhuzh and zhuzh, zhuzh, zhuzh. Today my word is zhuzh for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm just zhuzhing it all. So we're just gonna mix that through because we already have the seasoning in there. Next we have tomatoes, so diced tomatoes. So the Rotel diced tomatoes. With mine, I got the ones. When she did hers, she ended up finding out she had got ones with a lime and something else, and lime and cilantro, I think it was. I like the green chilies, because it reminds me of like the chili Reynolds and stuff like that, and I just love the way it smells and the way that it tastes when you have the green chili. So I got the diced red tomatoes with the green chilies in it, and just leave the juice. Do not take the juice out of the tomatoes or the corn, which we're going to be putting here also. Okay, so you can leave the tomatoes in there with the juice, and you can get just regular diced tomatoes, because I believe that's what the original recipe was. Hers, like I said, she realized when she was doing it all that hers had the lime and I think cilantro it was, and mine, I purposely went for the one with the green chilies. So you can go regular, and get some lime or whatever else. You can always put your own lime in there, your own lemon if you want to, and you can get the green chilies if you want or not. You can even buy the green chilies diced and add those on extra if you like. Next is going to be I'm doing 2 cans of corn. So like with her recipe, like I said, hers was just the one can of the tomatoes, 1 can of corn, 1 can of the black beans, and all that stuff like that. But see, I just added mine differently. Like I said, we're playing with our food, we're having fun, having a great time with it. So there we go. Like I said, leave the juices in the tomatoes and in the corn. And we're just going to turn this around a little bit. Okay. So I want to just, like I said, I wanted to have it, so I wanted it to start cooking up a little bit because I wanted to be able to mix it up some with a little bit of, having it be a little warm, not just be cold, and then turning it on and having to go like that, because I like to have our food start to marry before we start it up, and I like to also have it to where, the seasonings can start incorporating better. I think if we just went from a straight cold start, it's just not the same, because we're not going to be able, once we close it up, we're not going to be able to stir it up or mix it up or do anything else. So it's left at the mercy of naturally doing it itself, and then we'll mix it up when we open it up, but that's it. So we're barely not really going to be touching it. So with something like that, I like to try to at least do a little bit of it. Like if you see right here right now, we have the different textures, the different colors, the different everything. So you can see how it's already looking really good, and it's not even done yet. And the chicken already has a little bit of a cooked color, just not all pink like it was when we first put it in. And so we have everything in there ready to go. And so because we're doing this also, and I had to take the juice out of the beans. I had got the 15-ounce can of the beans that I had from one of the bean cans. I got that, and I filled it up. So I put it in my Tbsp container, can, I should say, and so I'm going to add in 30 ounces of water, because we don't want this to be waterless, and because we're using don't mind, that's the lid that went into the can, but because we're doing the pressure cooker, we have to at least have 1 cup of fluid. Well, I think we need more than that though. So at least right here we have a whole pot. So right here when we're done, we're gonna have a whole pot of chili beans. Like I said, I've already did them once. I did do a little of changeover on my own the first time around. It came out very well, and so I decided to this time really do it up some. My family likes the dark meat. I'm like the only one that really likes the white meat of the chicken. So I decided to do it for them today, how they like theirs. They always say it tastes better. It doesn't dry out when you're cooking it so much, blah, blah, blah. All that fun stuff. I don't know. I don't think my chicken's dried out now, so when I do it all like this, but hey. To each their own, so they get their own today. So now I'm just going to have this mixed up. I know I've been mixing it up already, but we're just a little bit more. Like I said, I just like to make sure that's done right, because we're not going to be able to touch it anymore. So now, after that, we have everything already in here incorporated, ready to go. The only thing I need to do now is just we're adding cream cheese. So I cut it into a 1/4. We're gonna do 1 square. Her recipe asks us for 1 square. I'm not gonna do 2. I'm just gonna do the 1 because I have sour cream and cheese to add on later if that's what anybody wants. I just want to do this only with the cream cheese, so I want to be able to, let you have a little something else extra. Now what we're gonna do is mix this up just a little bit, or just let's push it into the juice a little bit. Okay. And there we go. All mixed up pretty good. Now, I'm going to turn it off. Get out of there. Put that baby on. Okay, so let's see, we're all ready to go. It's already starting to melt up the cream cheese too, which is good. Okay, make sure that we have this seal on closed. Then we're going to go ahead. And when I said this, I set it up to cook for chicken. So this is number 6 on mine, and go. So it's going to cook about 45 minutes or so. So I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It has been about an hour. I let all the air out, so we are going pressureless now. Let's go ahead and turn this baby around. And we have some there still. Some air pressure. Look at how wonderful, delicious it looks. Last time I made it, I think it was because the cream cheese, when I stirred it, well, there it goes. Because see, right now when I opened up, it was red, like regular. It does usually, regularly. But as I stirred it around the last time I made it, and you stir it, it starts to get in like a brown, creamy color. See, it started to change somewhat to a brown, creamy color because the cream cheese starts to melt in there. All the way is just trying to stir it around. And so it's done. You can see it's done. So all we had to worry about was just the chicken getting cooked, which is a good thing. And today I made a pot of it. Last time it was like about half a pot. So, today I doubled it up like I needed to. The great thing about this, you can do so many things with this. I was just thinking about it right now. When I made this the last time, I had did myself ghetto nachos. I call them ghetto nachos because I had tostada shells and I had broken them up to chips and put them on a plate. And then I got some shredded cheese and I put them onto the top of the chips. Then I got some of this and I put it on top of that. And I got some lettuce and tomato. I don't really like tomato, but I did it for the garnish for the video because I had shot a video when I did it last time. But I really didn't like how it came out, so I decided to do it again. So anyway, so as I did it, I was like, oh, okay. And so then I put a little bit of tomato, the garnish, whatever, and then I put more cheese on it before I put the lettuce in it. So it was chipped cheese, the chili beans that we have right here, and then I put more cheese and I put some lettuce and tomato, so I made it into a chili bean taco salad. They're very delicious, but I call it ghetto because I call them ghetto nachos because whenever I feel like having something crunchy, salty, and just cheesy, because I love cheese, I can just go ahead and I always grab chips or fry some tortillas, do something like that with them. And then I go and I make it like, I will put like the chips on a plate. And I'll throw some cheese on top of it, put it in the microwave fast, and when the cheese melts, I'll eat it just like that. So I call them ghetto nachos because they're not the real regular kind of nachos, they're just ghetto-y. So yummy. But what I was thinking about also right now too, I was like, oh, how else would this go good? Well, when Ness went and made this, she said that she had made some Spanish rice with it. That she usually likes to have rice, white rice, Spanish rice on the side. That way you feel fuller. I also was thinking a good thing with this too. You can always make it into burritos, like get some flour tortillas and warm them up. You can get the potato smasher or something, and you can smash these up. Like refried beans, or leave them whole like this and just take them and just drain them. See how they're draining out. Get them and drain them, and you already have the meat, you have the beans, you have everything that you need for a bean and meat burrito, so a bean and chicken burrito. And you can go ahead and just strain out the juice, put this on top of the tortilla, get some cheese, sour cream, avocado, lettuce, tomato, onion, whatever you like in your burritos. Put it all in there together, and just go from there. Like you can do it. The possibilities are endless. That's why I say I love playing with my food because you get to do so many things. It's impossible not to be able to come up with at least something when you're doing stuff. So I got it pretty much mixed together now. So I'm gonna go ahead now and just. Oh, and another thing too. I was thinking was. You can do cornbread. I don't like cornbread. My family likes cornbread, but I didn't want to make none right now. But so I had got some French bread and cut it up and put it inside the air fryer right now. So I have French bread in the air fryer for them to have with this, however they want it. So French bread, cornbread, bolillos, tortillas, corn or flour, wheat, whatever kind you like. Turn it into a salad. Turn it into a nacho, turn it into a burrito, turn it into a bowl of yumminess, deconstruct it, reconstruct it, whatever you want. There's so many that you can do with this, and they all sound so good. But right now, all I'm going to do is just try this and see how it came out. And so it's pretty much mixed, like I said. We have some little chunks of the cream cheese stuff, but it's going to take it a few still to finish up. Like, now that I have it mixed in right now, it'll take a little bit to melt in a little more, but I'm not going to keep stirring it until I'll be here for like another 5 minutes, probably at the least another 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and just put some in the bowl. And then like right now, just having it like this, you can just go ahead and put, you can go ahead and garnish it up with some cheese, shredded cheese on top. You can do some, lettuce, tomato, cheese, onion, cilantro, whatever. Sour cream, avocado, right in a bowl like this, just like this, and just have it with, just top it up with something. All great ideas and good suggestions if you guys want to use them. Like I said, the possibilities are endless. There's so much we can do with this. If it's done for a second, it's hot. Yeah, so, try it, guys. It's really good. It's, like I said, when Ness did it, she used the crock pot. I used the pressure cooker. She did it, and it took 6 hours because she was getting at the time she was working nights, so she had gotten home and she was gonna be ready at 4 o'clock that afternoon, so she'd be able to have dinner ready for everybody and be able to get ready for work and stuff, which I used to do once upon a time too. I used to work nights and all that. I used to just, if I had a chance, I'd put everything inside of a crock pot, throw it in, let it go, and go take myself to sleep while everybody was gone for the day. And, by the time I got home, her dinner was done, ready to go. So, bon appetit, my friends. Let me see. Hope it's not so hot still. It came out better than last time. It really did. It came out way better than I made it last time. I think the roasted onion and all of that stuff made a difference. With the chili powder, Ness said she thought 1 tablespoon was too much for the single serving. I thought it was 2. I did it 2 tablespoons this time. Well, I did a little less. Did right about it. And it does have a little bit of that chili powder spicy kick to it. I don't like the way that makes my back of my throat feel. So if you guys want, just go ahead and just put less if you don't like it, or more if you want to have it more spicy. For the most part, delicious. It does have a little bit of a burn back of your throat. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Ness, thank you for sharing your recipe. And if you guys have a chance, if you're not subscribed to the RBG fam, go ahead and do that. Show them some love. Tell them we said hi from over here from the Starting With JC. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Like, comment, repost, do whatever you like. Let me know what you guys think. If you try it, let me know. If you try it, let Vanessa know. Now you have 2 different ways of looking at one recipe. Sorry, I had corn stuck in my tooth now. Anyways, so you have now 2 ways of looking at it: a faster version, a slower version. And there you go. You can always do it on the stove also. The possibilities, like I said before, the whole possibilities are just endless when it comes to cooking. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Remember, send a shout out to the RBG fam. RBG fam, thank you very much for the entertaining that you're going to do and everything else. I've been a fan of yours for a while. Thank you very much, and thank you for sharing. And until next time, guys, have a great day. And JC signing out. See you guys later. Bye-bye.